introduce you. Voicemail 1, voicemail 2, and right now that's playing.
Welcome to Talk Show Divas of Atlanta, where we're streaming worldwide, right here on Facebook. And you can also check us out on Instagram, Divas of Atlanta, too. Thank you for joining us. I'm your co-host, D. Alexis. I have my beautiful co-host here with me, Diva Dana. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey, everybody. You know, I'm always working the phones and everything, so I'm paying attention. I'm not checking my text messages. How y'all doing?
And you see our new setup here. So here we got Diva K. Renee. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing, honey?
I'm lovely.
Awesome. Thank
I'm
you.
lovely.
Then we have our beautiful co-host here, Miss Diva D. Alexis. How are you tonight, lovely?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. I'm doing
Good.
great. I'm doing great. I'm doing
Awesome.
great. So we thank you guys for. I know we started a little late. We are doing something different here. We're in a different setup here, but how everybody been doing?
Well, I've been doing great. I just came from a Models Against Breast Cancer fashion show, so went to support my sissy Pooh Steffi. Hey,
Okay.
Steffi Pooh, you look great. You did wonderful. So other than that, running around and just trying to be better health wise.
Yeah.
But that was me today. So
Okay. Okay. What about you, Diva Dana? I know you're over there working, and she's work. We live,
Yes.
so we got a lot of stuff going on.
And I'm trying not to, because the last show I had us on multiple pages, so I was missing comments from some of you beautiful people. So I want to make sure I don't miss any comments. So we're only going to go live from our page on the Talk Show Divas. So that's what I'm trying to work out right now. So all is well.
Okay. We'll get some shout outs to some of the people that watching us everywhere.
yes.
I put a little people down. I got Tony over in Africa. Thank you for watching Talk Show Divas of Atlanta.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Mikhail. Thank you, Teresa, that's over in DC. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys for watching us. We really appreciate you. We love you guys. So let me get to it. This month is Domestic Violence Month. It's over 20 to 24 people a minute being abused physically, mentally, and verbally. 10 million people a year being abused. So if you're being abused, you need to tell someone. So have anybody here being dealt with domestic violence or anything? Or I know I have dealt with verbal abuse before. Have anybody experienced any domestic violence here?
Ooh, we just jumped right into the
Yeah.
hot spot, huh?
Yeah, just jump right into it. It just
Hey, welcome. Have you been beat up before?
yeah.
Fortunately.
Yeah, just jump right into it.
Fortunately for me, that's a no.
Yeah.
There's probably people in our audience who might want to share their stories, but fortunately for me, that'd be a no.
Yeah. I experienced a little bit before, as far as any verbal abuse. I say verbal abuse when you can't talk to someone, especially if you're dealing with somebody and you can't really, hold a conversation and talk to someone. I think that's verbal abuse. But, but there's a lot of people dealing with that out there, and there's a number for that, for anybody that's dealing with domestic violence, because it is a domestic violence month, the month of October. And I have a number for you guys if you need to reach out to anyone. Don't just deal with it on your own. I have 1-800-799-SAFE, which is 1-800-799-7233, or you can text START at 88788. So anybody having any issues, please get it. Let someone know that you're being abused. There's so many people, even young kids, boys and girls, male and female, being abused out there. So please reach out to someone and get some help. So we have a special guest coming in. This gentleman is by the name of JJ Finesse. He's going to join us, the Divas, and he's have a lot to offer to anybody have questions or want answers from a male perspective. We have him join us today, and
It's a brave soul.
uh,
A brave soul.
yeah, he's a brave soul. So we're gonna ask JJ to come on in and join us, and we jumping right into things today because it's like I'm jumping
Get
right
in the
into
hot
it.
spot.
The hot seat.
We jumping. Okay.
You can handle it,
Well-
I'm sure.
Well, hey, how you
Yes,
doing
no
today,
problem.
JJ? His name is JJ Finesse. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? You want to share anything with the viewers out there?
Well, I will say this. I'm currently single. Been
Okay.
divorced for going on about 4 years.
Okay,
Have-
camera right there.
Have 3 kids.
Okay,
I was married probably, if I can remember, about 14 years.
okay.
So working 7 days a week, take care of my family. Just
7
got-
days a week. You got a man here working
And you got
7
3
days.
kids.
Yeah, I just got off work a few minutes ago.
Oh,
About
you just got
7:30.
off work to run here to do the show with us.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
you
he's got to be single. He ain't got no time for nothing.
yeah.
What you tell these women that?
Okay, okay. So you said you've been married and everything, and how many years were you married?
14.
Okay. So I know I had a question. I was speaking to someone the other day that was saying, like, far as we being the man piece. So jumping right into it now.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna jump right into. I've been jumping right to it since we started.
Let's go.
Okay. So what's the statement for as when men say we need the women to be our piece? What about you guys being our piece? Explain that. Why being you guys' piece.
Well, from
Piece of what?
my perspective is that can go many ways. But from my
Explain that to us,
from
please.
my perspective, having peace is basically not nagging and fussing and complaining about things.
Okay.
Everything.
What
every
is
little thing.
nagging? I mean, what is?
Constantly complaining about stuff. I think it's the right way to come at a man and talk to him about something.
Okay.
And that's where I feel like the finesse comes in.
Okay.
And I always feel like you should talk to me and not at me.
Okay.
So if you have a problem, just let's sit down and talk about it.
So don't you think if a woman coming to you or any other man, if she's rah-rah, when a woman get rah-rah, she's been speaking the whole time about a certain situation, because we don't get rah-rah until
Right off
we,
the bat, right?
right off the bat. We
I agree with you.
right.
Like,
Okay.
hey, babe, that garbage is really stinking. Can you take that out, please? Is there a day later? Hey, babe, that garbage is really. I mean, of course, eventually we start doing our own. But like, when
Right.
is the fine line between nagging and just saying, "I told you that garbage was funky yesterday. Why is it still here?"
I
Right.
agree.
Like-
Or my oil needs to be changed, or my car needs to be fixed,
Right, but see at
tune
that,
up in any way.
but see at that point he has to take accountability on his part of it, since he want his peace. You can't holler peace if you're not taking care of your business.
Hello.
Right. Y'all hear that, guys?
Say that one more time.
Say
for the
that
people in
again.
the back.
Finesse.
You can't have peace unless you're taking care of your business.
I think
Right.
you should say that one more
One more
time. Write
time.
this
You
down,
can't
y'all.
have peace unless you're taking care of your business.
Right, because once you're taking
Bam.
care of your business, the woman's not going to complain, right?
Right.
That seems so logical and common sense.
Right.
But it just never happens that
Right,
way.
and that's what I'm saying.
It just
takes
never
a man to
happens
say
that way.
Like,
And see, it never happened for me though.
Really?
Seriously.
Okay.
wait, what done happened?
Fussing and complaining.
Oh, okay, 'cause you-
nagging.
'cause you
Yeah,
take care of
I
your
take care of
business.
my business.
Oh, okay, because he's Mr. Finesse, so he never had that issue out there. JJ never had that issue. I understand that.
That mean, and that,
There-
again, logical.
Yeah.
It all makes sense, right?
Okay.
All right, well, enough said. JJ, they gonna hate you. Like, I thought he was for the men.
No, I'm for the truth.
We gotta do things to get peace.
Oh, absolutely, you do.
Okay.
All right.
So, did you have a question?
No, it's like you said, taking care of business is very vague because, again, we had to just break that down some because it's. I think we all agree with him, but most men still have that complaint. So, where's the disconnect?
Right.
Right. Is it from all race of women, or is it just from black women?
I think it's all race.
Okay, good, because I heard that it's from black women, and I had to.
Well, it's easy for somebody to say that if that's all they dealt with is black women.
That's true. You're absolutely right. See, that's why he finessed. That makes a lot of sense because I got in a conversation with someone. They said black women nags. Then they said versus white women, right?
That's true.
And then I said, well, with black women, they grew up seeing survival mode. Yes. Where the opposite, not saying all, but a lot of black women grew up seeing survival mode, seeing their parents in survival mode. But in the other race or whatever, oh, let me go over here to tennis. We're going to horseback riding. So they're more calm. And like we, as black women, some, not all, being on survival mode. We got to take care of the family. So the mother and father take care of. So we on survival mode. I don't think a lot of women mean to be rah-rah. They just want to be heard.
Oh, absolutely.
They just want to be heard. And I know someone asked me the other day far as about, what was the question? Why men want us to follow them when they don't know where the hell they're going. They say, you need to listen. You need to listen to me. And then they don't have a plan. They don't have a blueprint of where they're going. So why should women follow a man if you don't know where you're going? Or should a man be going into relationships and telling a woman that she needs to follow him and he don't know where he's going? Because a lot of them don't know where he's going. I remember I said that I answered a Facebook post where someone said follow a man. I said, well, you got to know where you're going.
Absolutely. I agree.
My thing is this, though. I'm not coming down on you, JJ, because I like you so far. But how long have you been single and not in a relationship?
About 4 years, close to 4
Oh, okay. All right. So you have some serious, because if you're newly single, I was going to say, you don't know what it's like today. It's different. But 4 years, you've had enough time to taste these pissy waters, so.
So
I actually been running from them.
You've been running from what? From women?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because women want relationships and I don't. Women want to be in relationships and I don't.
So what do you want?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm being open and honest with you. Nothing.
Okay. And are you open and honest with them?
Absolutely.
All right. So what do you just want to fool around?
No. Because let me tell you, fooling around gets you in trouble.
Right.
Because soon you slide up in them, excuse me for saying that,
No,
that's when the emotions kick in.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you can have the best night of your life with a woman, give her the best night of her life. She'll wake up and go through your phone. Or in her mind, we go together now.
So you saying that you and a lot of men probably start, well, you said you tell them up front.
Oh, absolutely.
So a lot of men don't tell them up front. So you're comfortable putting your cell phone down because you already told them up front what the deal is. So why does men put their cell phone and hide them in the pocket and flip them around and turn them upside down? Because what? Because from a man perspective, I'm just answering for the viewers. I got questions that people call me to ask you.
Well, they might eat me up about this one.
No, just keep it real. You want to break the man code.
Because I honestly think it comes from a perspective of being, let's just say, a coward. Because basically, if you're not coming out telling the truth, whatever you're hiding something, you're being a coward.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. There are a lot of cowards out there because
we're scared of the outcome or what might happen.
Right, because a lot of people don't communicate anymore. It's
I agree with you.
They don't communicate. You can't, people can't talk and just, I say, let's agree to disagree. And a lot of people are boys. They get upset. They won't hold a conversation and keep it real. Just be honest and give them, always you tell people, tell me what's up and give me the opportunity if I want to deal with it or not.
That's correct.
See, I didn't believe that at first, what you just said.
Yeah.
But now I hear a lot of that.
Yeah, just give me the option if that's what I want.
Right.
And not to be selfish and play games, because a lot of people play games. Don't y'all ladies agree?
Agreed.
I agree too.
Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah, they really ain't gonna like JJ. JJ, you supposed to come on here and disagree with us, and
JJ
you're supposed to be
no, because I'm keeping it real. I mean, because I'm giving him the question to keep it real.
I'm just gonna tell it the truth.
You
Just
are.
gonna tell it.
You are, and I'm not cutting you off, but I do want to say what's up to people who are watching us right now.
Okay.
James Hollingshead Jr., what's up? How are you doing? Courtney D. Lewis Sr.
Hi.
Nisi Nanya, she has been with us every
Nisi.
show
Hey,
so
Nisi.
far. Thank you. for
Happy
joining
belated
us.
birthday again, Queen.
Yes, beautiful. We have Selena Femi, and Selena, you said that they're cowards, and she asks, are they cowards or are they just not mature? Which, to me, it could be both. But
I would say it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I
It can
think
be
so
both.
too. Okay.
right.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's it for now. Yeah.
If anybody have any questions, you can give us a call, 470-251-4707. If you have any questions for the Divas or JJ the Finesse, just call us, 470-251-4707. JJ, anything you want to ask the Divas while you here? We got some more stuff to ask you.
That's fine. If I come up with something, I ask.
This is just basically JJ in the hot seat day. That's what this is about. You ready, right?
Mr. Rico Suave over here, Mr. Smooth Man, quiet talker. Okay, come on now. We gonna come with it. We gonna come with the real in a few.
Well, bring it.
So what are some of the top things you think that men want, from a woman?
First, I think you want to be a slut. If you want to be okay.
You want to wait a minute. You just threw me off.
Wait,
wait a minute. What?
Her face went.
Wait a minute. So men want women to be a slut?
Yes.
Slut in the bed, but just slut not in the streets, like Ursula's song?
Yes. But then
okay, I'm not a man, so I don't know. Some men need to call in the answers to.
I'll flip it another way. Let's just say, man, like goes back to a peaceful woman, not fussing, not nagging.
Wasn't it boring to you?
What's that?
The peaceful woman, as you say. You got a woman. What's a boring woman to you?
Well, she's a slut, so she ain't bored at all.
There you go.
There you go.
A little tension from time to time is okay. But,
a little tension, explain that.
But I'm saying as far as a little argument, little spats or whatever.
So men want arguments.
It's okay from time to time, but the constant, no. That's what runs a man off. The constant nagging and fussing and complaining. But like you ladies said, if you don't take care of your business, or like I said,
you're absolutely right. If a man don't take care of business, I truly agree with that. I've heard that several times. If a man don't take care of his business, that a woman gonna nag, because we don't nag for nothing. And
absolutely, most cases y'all don't.
Right. So I want to move backwards though, because you've been single for 4 years, and you said that you don't want anything now from us. So you don't want sex, you don't want dates, you're not even.
Honestly, for the sex, I'm on a spiritual walk on the sex thing.
Right. Because I'm like, so you shouldn't really have a problem with women because you're just not even entertaining them at all.
I never said I had a problem.
Oh, I thought you said you can't beat them off you or something like that. You were saying.
No, I said I'm staying away from them.
You're staying away from them, but they're not a problem.
And how long have you been staying away from them? Because I'm trying to put the time on. You've been divorced for 4 years, but you dipped your toes in the dating field to know that they crazy right now. So you're staying away from them.
Wait a minute, Miss Dana. I never said they were crazy.
I said they crazy.
Yeah. You see, you put it off on me like I said. I caught that, Dana.
But I really want to know, because I want to know what your experience is with today's dating scene. Because if you haven't had any, then
well,
you know what I'm saying? What are we,
I would say this, Dana. I'm tall, so I get a lot of
tall,
attention.
dark, and handsome.
Oh, wait,
you got it.
Because you're tall, you get a lot of attention.
Right, but Dana add the rest, and I appreciate her for that. Because
tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, tall, dark, and handsome. So a lot of women want tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Really? Okay.
Then they know I work, because some guys don't work. Some guys don't want to work.
Right.
Okay.
So like I said, for me, I've been married for 14 years. So all the women that I meet haven't been married. So that's what they're looking for. And that's not what I'm looking for. So I feel like if this is what you want to be married or whatever, I'm not the guy for you.
Will you ever get married again? Will you get married again later on in life or whatever? Did you want to get married again?
It's not on my agenda right now.
Okay.
All right. So, because it's not many men who are on their spiritual Not many men on their spiritual walk who are just like, I don't want to deal with women at all, like right now. So
no, I'll deal with them from a friendly perspective, whatever. But once the feelings, the feelings are going to get involved. That's why I try to keep them at a distance.
All right, Selena has a question for you.
Sure.
So she said, a man told me when I am not calm, non-argumental at times, this means she doesn't care anymore. So I think maybe she meant when she is calm, it means she doesn't care.
That could be true. But see, it depends on his relationship with her and how he's dealt with her before. Because at some point, women just completely shut down because they're tired.
Right.
So that's right. He should know her, and he should be concerned if she shut down.
She's normally.
Absolutely.
If he cares.
If he cares.
is it true when they say if a man wants someone, or if he really loves a woman, he's going to go up and knock mountains down, or he's gonna make sure she knows, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to get her, to keep her? If he really loves her, I'm just asking questions to people. I'm just
Right.
I'm just asking questions.
Why are you saying that though, D? Why are you saying it like that, dear Alexis? Because the way he's looking.
Yeah, I'm trying, because I'm asking questions where people ask me to ask questions.
Well, I'll tell you this: if I'm looking at you a certain way, don't be alarmed. I'm just processing.
Oh no, it's fine.
Because
no.
that's I think that's a gray area. I think that's a gray area because it just depends on where the guy at mentally.
Right.
When it comes to that.
Because is it true if a man really wants a woman in his life, or wants her to stay in there, that he's going to do what it takes to keep her?
That's possible, but see, like I said, it depends on where he is mentally. Because some guys may think sometimes we might need to take a break, or I might need to let it go and see if we can come back to it.
Okay.
And give it another shot. Because if you mad at me or upset at me, I'm not going to keep pressing you. You need some time and space.
Mm.
So if I give you time and space, then we may be able to come back and revisit some things.
But what does that have to do with? What does that have to do with being in love with somebody and like moving the mountains for them if you want them to be in your life? Is that the premise for that? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So, so you're saying that it would take, when you first start off, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
Right.
Everything is great. But then, are you saying that something might happen and then you need to take time and space?
Because I don't believe the time and space. Because from my understanding, nobody take a break. From my understanding, men continually see someone.
That's what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
never take a break.
That's what I'm saying. If it's good, if it's great, then, and you know that you know that you know, right?
Right.
Because they say that a man knows.
A man knows
the woman that he is going to be with.
Yeah, but like I said, it depends on where he is mentally. Because
Okay.
the way you ask the
Okay,
question.
that's the part that I'm missing.
But see, the way you ask the question, we can't say all or none.
Right.
Because it's always an in between.
Okay, that's the part I'm missing. So, how should a woman feel if the man says, like, he does, like, mentally, right? And he says we need a break or whatever. I'm trying to put the two of them together, like what you're saying.
Well, I can't tell you how a woman should feel. You can answer that question.
No, I'm saying.
I can't answer that.
I'm confused
I'm
too.
confused
So
too.
let's break that question down.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the answer you're trying to
So
get?
what I'm saying is, how do you think that would make a woman feel from a man's
If a man said he
perspective?
wants a break,
Yes.
he don't want me and I'm moving on. There's no break. It's okay, break.
Yeah,
Then I'm
it's-
broken off and I'm
So
doing my
even
own
if,
thing.
because he's saying the man might not be where he needs to be mentally.
Right.
Wait a minute. So
So
if
you're
a man
right.
asks for time and space, you think he asking for a break?
Well, that was the word she used, is a break.
What is considered a break for you?
A break. I mean, far as all depends
I
on where
I didn't say break.
Well,
I said time and space.
Time and space. What was your question again? Because I'm like, you got me all confused. No, I asked if a man loves you,
Okay,
love a
let's
woman.
go
If
back
you
to the
love, okay,
question.
let's say if you love, you
All
got a
right,
call.
Look at
All right.
Somebody got something to say. You've been saved by the bell.
Okay, hold on.
Did I,
No, we coming back.
did I stir up something?
Talk show divas.
Of Atlanta.
Hi.
Talk show divas of Atlanta. Hi.
Yeah, I'm trying to call in.
Yes.
Okay,
you are live on the air right
You're
now.
live on the air.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that you girls look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank
Who are we
you.
talking to?
Who are we talking to?
My name is Goodwin.
Okay. Okay, you have a question for the divas?
Yes. And actually, let me direct this to Miss Alexis.
Okay.
Is she there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, all right.
I'm here.
I want. I mean, you guys look amazing. That's one thing that I wanted to actually say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got a little late start, and
I love what you guys are doing. Just keep doing it, and keep your head up, ladies. You guys look amazing.
well, thank you. Thank you so much, Godwin. Do you have a question for us? Or you just want to give us a compliment?
Basically, I just called to compliment you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to call in on the regular and
Okay.
talk with them because I have some questions that I would like to ask.
Yes.
I would like for you girls to answer for me.
Oh, yes.
That sounds
yes,
great.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you for
your support.
watching. Thank you for your support.
All right, you're welcome, and you guys take care, and may God bless, okay?
All
You
right.
too. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you. I do.
Sure,
You,
bye-bye.
thank you, Goodwin. You have a question also. So
We're going to get back
it
to
was
that
said
question.
people
Yeah.
take breaks when they don't care anymore. But JJ saying he never used the word break, so I think that's what we were getting clarification right
So
now, right?
if you're in a relationship, let's say you're in a
Let's
relationship
talk.
3 years,
Let's
okay, and you say, "Oh, I need to take a break," or 2 years, or even a year.
That's just so vague. Are
I
you
mean,
living together? Are you not?
You're together. I mean, you're together dating, and the killer, you like, I need to take a break or something. So what will the woman feel like? I don't understand.
You said break. I didn't.
Yeah.
I
I said time and space.
He said time and
Okay.
space for clarification.
I was
Time and
saying
space.
if they-
Space to work on things for me and you. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so that's
Let me-
what some
let me-
men do.
Let me clear it up. Yes.
So my question was, will a man go to hell and high waters to keep his woman? Because another question was asked for me to ask you too. Someone who's in a relationship
Mhm.
and they not seeing eye to eye, but what she haven't heard from him. So if you love someone, how can you go for weeks or whatever not hear from someone?
Depends on where he is mentally.
Right. Okay, he answered the question. It's all mental.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
Okay.
Because we don't know what he's thinking, what he's going through.
Right.
He might not know how to get her back. He might not know how to go hard for her.
So what's the craziest thing you done for a woman?
Hey, Alexis, by the way.
Hey, Alexis.
Say hi,
Hey.
Divas.
Hi.
And Nisi Nunya said time and space equals a break. Just letting you know.
No, it could. Actually, it could. I agree with that.
Okay, because what I
Yeah, let's move that question. That one seemed like it's going
Yeah,
in
it's
circles.
going, right,
Yeah.
right.
I have a question.
Okay.
Sure.
Because let's just assume you are in the dating scene. Because I don't want you to say you don't have answer because you're taking a break, right? So
Talk to
assume
me.
you are. I hear a lot of women because I'm on social media a lot, and I hear today's men are big about pre-dates or coffee dates. And that's weird to me as a grown woman for a guy to say, hey, let's meet for coffee or let's pre-date first before I decide if I really want to take you on a date. Do you think that's a good thing? Have you heard or seen that? Would you do that? Like, because personally, again, it's a hell no, big no. But then there are some women who are really, really for it. So I'm just curious.
Isn't it like a meet and greet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that's another name
But
too.
see-
Meet and greet, pre-date, coffee date. To me,
Right.
it's all the damn same thing.
Let me see if I can help you out a little bit.
Please.
I think what's going on these days now, a lot of women are finessing men out of meals and everything. So guys,
They still doing that?
yeah, from my perspective,
Right. You
guys
date women.
have wisened up, got a little wiser, and say, hey,
Mhm.
let's meet
That makes sense.
and see how things go, whatever. So now, next time I see Dana again, meet out, we can go anywhere she wants to.
That makes sense
Okay.
because why should you pay for a meal and you don't know if you're gonna even like the person?
Well, see, that doesn't make sense to me because you shouldn't be asking me out if you don't think you like me. Like, why even ask for my time or to see me if you haven't vetted me enough to know that you think you might enjoy my company? Of course, you might not know that, but you do a little bit of vetting over the phone,
I was gonna
FaceTime,
ask,
whatever,
what kind,
before.
vetting where?
Yeah.
On the phone.
On the phone.
You
Oh.
got to meet, right? So when
Oh,
you're
okay.
meeting, you speak, you have a couple conversations.
Right.
For
Okay,
me
then that's
personally,
different.
I could talk to somebody on the phone once or twice and know I'm not interested.
Okay.
Immediately almost. So you wouldn't get finessed out of meals if you took a little bit of time knowing who you're asking out is how I feel again. So you wouldn't need this coffee day because for me
I feel
personally
you. I
as a
understand what
woman
you're
Right,
saying.
of
right.
my age and maturity,
Right.
Mhm.
I don't even like to leave the house. We're in Georgia. Everything is an hour away. The time it takes for me to get dressed and get ready and go to coffee, no, I'm not. That's not enough motivation for me to leave my house.
Especially if you've been talking to them and
Right,
then you go
and-
meet out for coffee. It's
No,
really,
no,
you know,
no. I'm not-
From her perspective, I get that. I understand that.
yeah.
But you get the other one too.
Yeah.
So you just right on the fence. See, we gonna need some.
Sorry.
Hey Vincent, Bo Parker, how are you? And Gio
Hey,
Gio.
Vincent Bo Parker.
Hey,
That's
Vincent.
my photographer. That's Bo.
Hey, Vincent.
Hey, Bo.
Hey,
How you doing? Geo says a woman shouldn't be guessing on what a man thinks if the communication is good up front. I believe that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shouldn't be guessing. You shouldn't guess in dealing with someone. And when you guessing, it's usually what?
I was about to say, me personally, I'm a firm believer in clearing the air and get some understanding, because I don't want anybody, say for instance, you got a question for me, I don't give you the answer and you walk out and you be like, dang, well, JJ, he didn't tell me this or whatever. Let's talk about it now, clear it out. So when you leave this room, there won't be no misunderstanding.
So why can't all men be like that? Why can't?
What sign are you again?
He's a Virgo. Virgo, are all Virgos like that? It's like, why can't all men just communicate like that? I mean, the world would be so much better.
We're skipping, but we're going back because Diamond is going back to the coffee dates. And this is where I say, for me, I've seen it's been split down the line with women and men 50-50. Because she says first date should be coffee. It's cheap and an honest way to see if they deserve dinner.
I agree.
That just triggered me,
I
right?
agree. I agree that.
Bitch, I eat every day. What do you mean I deserve dinner? I don't need you. That offended me. I'm not going to lie. To see if I deserve dinner, like if I give you the courtesy of a phone call, if I give you my number, you know, then.
Dana.
But you know what? You
deserve dinner? That guy's going to rate me on a coffee date?
Take yourself out the equation,
I would say for the man. I think
but
that is a way for a woman to vet as well.
I'm not going to coffee dates. So again, when me and my friend was having this conversation, she was all for it. I said, so there you go, man. You have this side. This woman right here is perfectly okay with it.
Yes.
Don't come to me saying, can we go for coffee?
I'm
I have
for
a
the coffee date.
maker.
Because I'm like, I might not.
Dates.
I mean, it depends on what environment we've been in. It depends on how we talked on the phone. I might not like him.
Bingo.
Then I'm not going out with him.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm
But
just
you don't
saying.
know each
I
other.
do know.
Oh, you do know.
I spoke to him first. These ain't blind dates.
But she knows. Dana knows.
Like,
she knows.
So see you, because you have all these, you
it's not even
could
that.
get a woman of your age, you know.
When I was in my 20s, I knew. Like, I just feel like when I'm going to talk to someone first. I'm just saying, hey, nice to meet you. Let's go. We're gonna have, like I told you, I just opened back up my Facebook dating today.
And that's another thing, we're gonna have a dating
today, because
show.
it's been collecting webs for a minute. And like, so instantly you'll get all the people who are, and like, so I probably got 10 messages, and from them 10, if I responded, whatever, their response to me automatically, delete. I know I'm automatically who I just know, and I could be wrong. But I'm just saying, I automatically connect with some people.
Wait a minute,
communicate, and I automatically don't with others.
You check the messages, and why you delete? What are they saying?
It could just be like, I think one guy said, "Are you behaving today?"
But that doesn't mean
It's already a no, right? It's already a no.
No, but it could be something just corny for him to get you.
Exactly.
That's a little bit too corny for me. I'm with her on that one. Yes.
But it's funny.
Are you behaving today? You don't know me. You don't know whether I behave.
So why you?
Or misbehave.
But you don't take it serious.
You asked for an example, so I literally was just giving you a live example from today.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, to me, there's levels to, if there's, again, this is just today if there's already 10 messages, remember, I'm a woman, so it's all going to be now about I have to get to a nice number. I can't reply to messages all day, so I have to automatically just start eliminating, right?
You eliminated them from a message?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I only have this much energy. I can only entertain this many people, so I have to know right away.
So what if the right guy is in those messages?
Then I missed them. You know what I mean? Because this guy said something that was a whole lot more interesting. He paid attention to something that was on my profile. He said something besides for how you doing, beautiful, or whatever. He actually said one thing. Oh, I see you like skating or whatever. Oh, he read. Wow.
Okay.
You know, so
you like skating?
Well, back in the day on a dating site, I had a picture of me in roller skates. You know what I mean? So. And I'm only saying that because as a woman, I don't know the last time if you guys have ever been on dating sites, and I have ADHD, I admit. But it can be overwhelming, like the messages we get. And so you can literally, like, I cannot go through 100, because you'll never get to meeting someone. So immediately for me, it's like I got to go through my first round of crossouts. All right, bam, bam, X, X, X. All right, now I'm down to 50. Then, and you just, it's really process of elimination.
Okay,
so the ones who stand out the most are going to, and that can literally be something so simple.
Something so simple.
That, you know, like, okay.
He paid attention,
and he'll make it to the top, whatever, and then from there, and again, this can all happen within hours. And so after this amount of time, if you ask me to go for a coffee date, you have an X2 now. You're out. You're gonna, cause like, I'm already vetting from the hello.
Hey
Okay.
guys, she just gave you the blueprint.
You know,
Okay, we're gonna have a dating show, so
Okay.
y'all have the blueprint
But
today
again,
now.
That's just me, because she gonna go on a coffee date with you, D.
Yeah.
And look at this beautiful, because people think coffee dates are like, oh, the women who can't get men and the women
No,
are desperate.
no, I never
Look
heard
at
that
this
before.
beautiful queen right
But
here.
she may
We
go on a
know
coffee date
she
and don't
can.
like the guy. You could talk to somebody
Exactly.
on the phone, and then when you get in person with him, like, oh hell no.
Because it's always about the guy.
Yeah.
It's always about the guy. Well, let me take her out to see if I like her, or if she's a gold digger, or if she's out there for the wrong thing, or whatever. Well, hell, they send their representative too.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Right,
hello?
and you can find that out at dinner or coffee, and it's not going to be coffee. I just have a couple people talking. So Keith says Virgos are always to the point. Keith said he agrees
Okay.
with me. Why go on a coffee date? If I don't like you, we ain't going on no date. Thank you, Father Keith. That's what I'm saying. We're going, right?
Okay.
Before the date, you should know if the person, this is Alexis now.
Okay.
She says before the date, you should know if the person is worth the time just by the phone combo and the overall energy vibe you get from the person.
okay.
All right, so she said that's the kind of dude that'll ask for nudes. What's up,
Oh
Queen?
my
huh?
goodness.
As soon as you entertain, are you behaving? He will want to see how much of a good or bad girl you are. I like that,
Oh,
Alexis.
good point.
And Gio says yes, don't settle. So,
Very
but again, I
good.
just love that we're on opposite sides, and I don't know which
Yes.
side. So you going on coffee dates too?
I'm saying if
Diva?
I think a coffee date,
Yes or no? You
It's-
going on coffee dates?
a coffee.
We know what coffee date is.
Anyway,
You
moving on.
If a guy says, hey,
stumble.
what's up, dear Alexis, whatever you're vetting, and he
Yeah.
says, let's meet for coffee, you know, I want to just pick your brain, you're gonna agree.
Yes.
Okay.
On a
That's
coffee
all I want
date,
to
you
know.
go and see. Okay, moving on. Coffee or food?
Brian wants to know also, when we move on, do all of you have your minimum qualities list for an initial date? And so,
Oh,
but you would
good
go ahead, let that.
I marinate on that. Qualities. Okay,
Okay.
That's a good question.
that's a
That
good
is
question.
a very good
Okay.
question.
But see,
Um,
I'll say this: sometimes we say that sometimes y'all don't know what y'all want.
You're right.
Because sometimes you'll be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship and this and this and that. Then you start getting no,
Relationships are hard.
I'm not ready for this.
If you with the wrong person, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
So why do you think women like bad boys? You know, I heard a lot of women, a lot of men say they don't like me because I'm too good to them or something. Women want that, they want that bad boy. You think women? You
Oh,
smile.
absolutely.
You smiling about that. So you heard that
Absolutely.
before? Okay.
I
So a
know
lot
the
of women
truth.
like bad boys,
Yeah.
bad guys, bad men. Like what's a bad man? Like someone got that.
I'm gonna tell you why I think women really like.
that red wine.
I'm gonna tell you why I think women really like.
We gotta do
the
wine
match.
now. Oh my goodness.
Yes, we do.
I think they
Can
like
we
the
get
the good bad boy.
Okay. So you. Okay. Good.
Explain the good bad boy.
The good
What
bad
what's
boy.
the good bad boy?
Let me see if I can make it quick. Good bad boy is the guy who goes to work, clean cut or whatever, but then he got a rough side to him, exciting side.
Yeah.
And
Excitement.
That's
Mhm.
what the women like. Their side. Look.
I'm big on technical terms, and just because you like excitement and fun doesn't mean he's bad. And that's why I never could agree with women like bad boys.
Well,
I'm
women
like,
like
first,
shit,
let's
yeah.
all agree on what a bad boy is.
Well, it's considered bad boy because the nice guys don't do what we call
So,
a bad boy
a
do.
nice guy is a boring guy, and a bad boy is
Yeah,
an
that's what-
exciting
that's what
guy.
they
There
And
you
that's
go.
why to me
That's what they
that
say.
terminology is stupid.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
to your own thing.
Okay, you know what we need to do? We need to
Totally
go a little deeper. We need to do wind down.
We need to do wind down.
We need to start wind down because we
Look
got
at
some
that.
questions. I'm gonna do a disclaimer. Any young kids, anybody under the age of 2, I just kidding.
Not too, girl.
Under the age of 14, you
Lord.
can leave the room because we're getting ready to talk some real grown folk stuff.
Uh-oh.
And we getting ready to do some wind down. I know you want to pour your glass of wine in your cup. Everybody got their wine? Want to pour some
Nope, I
wine?
need a refill. And while we're refilling,
Yeah.
Alexa says some women's good equals feminine. Keith said women don't like, he's from Jamaica, man. He said mama man. Women like a man that take control but not forceful.
That's good.
And then
That's
Jay
good.
says,
That's good. That's
That's
good.
good,
That's
but
good.
not forceful.
and
Not
can I
forceful.
go to that too? With me again, just opening up the dating app, and like I have a love-hate relationship with online dating. I hate it more than love it, but every once in a while when I just get super bored, I'm like, let me see what these niggas talking about now. So, because this even changes, and there's normally years in between, right? But let me tell you,
You gotta love
from a
Dana.
person with not a
Diva
lot of
Dana.
patience, You know, for
Yes.
a person that, again, I X them out quick, literally, and I don't like talking on the phone a lot. But the one who immediately got my number, because I didn't even know when he sent me a message because I've been off for so long. So that was how I started. Hey, I don't know how long this has been waiting, but, you know, whatever. He's like, yeah, you know, here's my number, boom, boom. And it's like, well, okay. You know, so now I'm going to text you on your number anyway, because if I go missing again from this app, this and that. But it's just like, immediately, I know what I want. This is my phone number, not going back and forth 20 times in the dating app. How was your day? How was your morning? What do you...
For crying out loud.
So that's just too much.
That's too much.
It's
so
too
it's
much.
So
So
you
you
taking control. To me, that was to me taking control. Here's my number.
Here's my
Boom,
number.
boom,
Okay.
Boom. All right, I
Okay.
can handle that,
Okay.
because you ain't going back and forth. Because literally, after like 5 back and forths of pleasantries,
yes.
I'm bored.
Okay,
she bored.
gotcha.
I'm bored.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. You got a question?
I was
Because we
about
got to
to
do
say-
wine down.
Just go ahead and do wine.
Okay. Everybody want to pour this some wine?
Sir, can you thank
want to
you?
pour a
Thank
glass of wine?
Gentleman,
We're gonna do some grown folk talking. Sound our country grown folks.
Grown folks.
You know, I know we start the show out all over the place because we just jumped right into it because we were so excited for JJ Finesse to be here.
Right.
So we're gonna
Thank you.
jump right into some questions. And ladies, y'all want to start off with anything? You know what? What will your exes say about you? That's a question. Did they say anything good about you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know we need to call up.
Go right there.
Okay, so let me turn that around. What would they say that's not so good about you?
That's very interesting.
You want my? Let me give you an honest answer.
Look, honest answer.
He had too many women. That's the
Ooh.
only negative thing she would say.
So you're a womanizer? I'm just asking a question, are you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so you having a lot of women. So what is that when a man have a lot of women and then what's that called? Where they can't just be honest with what is that called when you say a lot of women? What's
You can say a womanizer then, but I'm not doing it now.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
the thing they could say bad about you at the time was you had too many women.
Two.
So let's break that
Let's
down.
just say too many women. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
Too many. Okay.
All right. So what was your question
And-
again?
and-
What is?
And that's the only bad thing she'll say, because she
Okay.
would say he works, he take care of his kids,
But he
bad
just had too
qualities.
many women.
Bad qualities.
he's awesome in bed.
Did he understand
Yeah,
what
he
bad
didn't-
qualities mean?
No,
got the
she
good stuff.
asked me the
He
good
said
stuff.
that is the only thing. You
Because that
say
he has too
that
many
is
women.
absolutely
But-
the
Because
only
that's a
thing ever
huge
said.
thing if that's the
but,
only
but
thing.
she asked me what
Water.
were good things was what my ex said about me. Did you not ask me that?
But we didn't finish the one bad quality. We're going to skate over that you have too many women? Like, that's huge. If you're saying you're only, if your exes was the question, what would
Dana.
your exes say about you?
Dana.
So if you're my ex and the one thing I say is you have too many women,
No, I didn't.
you shouldn't have too many women if you're my ex. I
Okay.
was just listening to the question.
Okay.
Was that not the question?
No, but I get what you're saying, and I'm not skipping over anything. I'm answering the question.
Okay.
Now, I didn't say we had to skip over then we'll talk about. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Okay, we want to wind down. We're gonna get a little heated, just bring the heat up.
We ain't winding down too much. Sound like we winding up a little
we're gonna
bit.
end- y'all- let's talk about sex. Everybody got quiet.
Well, you saying let's
Right.
sex. We like, okay,
Right. Took the pregnant
we're waiting
pause.
for the next, you know.
Would you stay in a relationship if the sex is horrible?
Nope.
Would you tell her?
Yep.
You just, well, how you tell her? You just sit her down and,
We'll talk about it.
okay.
You know, I'll tell her my concerns or whatever, but I'm not going to say that I'll leave her because the sex is horrible or bad. We'll have to talk about it and see if we can make some improvements. Because
Okay.
it could be something I'm not doing to, you know, to turn her on and make her happy or please her. But see, just like you said, the conversations, a lot of people don't have a conversation.
That's true.
They'll sit on it for years.
They will. They don't. A lot of people not honest when it comes down to that. A lot of people cannot. They can't communicate. I can't understand till this day why two people that are grown can't sit down and just communicate, even though it may hurt. But at least you know, and you're not saying things to hurt the individual. You're saying things to make the relationship better.
Well, I have something to say to
I agree
that
with you.
Okay.
as well, because I think it depends on where each person is in their mindset,
Yeah.
because that could cause issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
If one person is more mature than the other, if one person is growing more than the other,
Right.
that makes communication very difficult. because one person is thinking on one level and the other person is thinking on the other level.
Mm-hmm.
So one person may know that if I go to this person, if I go to my person and express to them, hey, this is not going well, or I don't feel good in this, they know that that person is going to get offended.
Right.
You understand what I'm
agree with
saying?
you on that. That's part of the problem.
So how do you be satisfied in a relationship if you can't express yourself to a man? I mean, how can someone enjoy relationships or whatever if you can't communicate to the person? So everybody's just living, not everybody, some people are living fake relationships, you think?
Yeah, if that's what, basically, yeah.
Oh, wow. So guys, are you out there, y'all who's living fake relationships? Because
Vincent Bo Parker said, I think it's the delivery of words during communication.
That's
And
true.
can we pause there for a second?
That's true.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Said,
That's
Vincent
true.
Bo, that is a word, because
Yes.
I
That's
remember,
true.
again, I spent a lot of time on social media, and there was this whole, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, but
yeah,
there was a whole love-hate thing with him, and a lot of
Yes.
people were saying, well, he says good stuff, but it's his delivery, and
Yes.
people were justifying the delivery. And I said, I can't even listen to what he's saying to discern if it's good or bad, because his delivery sucks, and I shut down.
yeah.
So, Bo,
Right.
delivery, yes. Keith said,
Absolutely right, Bo.
I
no,
agree.
no, no,
I
no,
agree.
the sex no good, nothing, I don't care. If you can please me on the way, you got to be able to please me. If not, I am gone. Keith, we get it.
He said,
Okay,
deuces.
okay, wait a minute, back up.
She's gone.
He said if the sex not good, he's gone.
He's
He
gone.
said, I don't care.
He said,
So,
deuces.
so is it so? Did you sleep with several women at one time? Like not at one time in his bed, but like you dated or
One time.
3 or 4 had sex with 3 or 4 women at the same time within that month or whatever?
No.
Diva Dana.
Okay, okay,
Years ago, but lately, no.
okay. Because it's too what? Why? I mean, because you're on this spiritual.
Yeah, that too, and I'm in a different headspace now, too.
So help me understand, because someone
Sure,
asked me
tell me.
another question as far as a man sleeping with 2 or 3 women at the same time. They don't know they're sleeping with the same man, but they're doing it. So why men do that? Do you have friends or relatives or anybody that does that?
What, sleep around?
Yeah, just like 2 or 3 women at one time. I'm not a man. I can't do anything like that. I don't even know anything about it. So how can men just sleep around like that?
Because when men and women, I think, are made different. Y'all are more mental, we more physical.
Mm-hmm.
Because I give example. Say, for instance, there's 4 guys. If we 4 guys sitting here,
Mm-hmm.
a woman, fine woman walk by, more than likely one of us gonna try to holler at her.
Really?
And all 4 of us can be married.
Wow.
But then,
I'm fan. Look, I got a fan
but
on
then,
that one.
but then, let's flip it over and say it's 4 women right here. Fine man walk by.
We'll look, but we don't
Y'all
care
just
about
gonna
it.
look and not gonna act on it.
Mm-mm.
Because you got enough going on as it is.
Not just that. We're not. Yeah.
Horny toads, right?
We're not horny toads. We don't look at people like that. You have to have. I say with women or with me, you have to get here.
Yep.
But I love that visual, because you're right, because he painted it clearly. So that was a great, clear answer to her question. Thank you. Very, like,
like,
you gave
finally.
a visual and everything,
Yeah, he's
right?
like, finally, right.
Like, because, yeah.
She didn't say that.
It's in my brain. Like, it comprehended that.
I'm
So
hot.
She's hot. So look at, so Selena said, why can't men just ask women what she likes in the bed, not just doing what satisfies him? Both must please each other.
Well, I do. I ask.
Okay.
He just got the direct damn
No,
answer.
no, seriously though, because listen,
Just say you don't do. I just kidding.
you want me to tell the truth, right?
Yes, of course.
From my perspective, I need to know because I don't want to waste my time or yours.
So do men have fake orgasms?
Probably so.
Ooh.
I can't answer that.
Wow.
Have you? Okay.
Have you? Go ahead. You were going to say
I mean, with someone you're like, okay, I'm not really here
You've
mentally.
never. I would think that's weird for a man too, because y'all are so easy. Like the wind can blow a certain way. You know? So like, because I heard that it
it's
happened,
like, yeah.
but I just never. I have still not
That's
met a man
interesting.
who has said they faked one. I have, but I see it online.
I don't even
online
know
and
how
live
a
about
man
everything.
could actually fake one.
Right.
Yeah, because like you said, the window blow, honey.
Right, but I
You
mean,
can
I
fake
hear
one
it
to a
happen.
woman that don't know any better, maybe. But
But what's the reason? Like, what would be the reason? Like, again, men are just, again, like he said, 4 men can be all married and a fine woman walk by,
Right.
all ain't that hard, right?
Wow.
So it's just like
you
men.
want me to answer that? Why I think a man would fake?
Mhm.
Could be different. I mean, could be different things. Might not feel good to him. might not be as moist. Could be the scent. It could be anything.
Oh, we on scent.
10 minutes.
Okay, let's do scent. Wait, okay, so
Could be something
we got to do. Okay, scent. Have you been with someone and they just, because I've heard. I had a friend of mine, and she said her husband, it was just real funky down there. He never shaved since he been on this earth, and
Since he been on the earth?
that's what she said. He never shaved before.
Child,
So
I
he
couldn't
had
marry
this- he
him,
had this
though. Right,
odor.
she ain't know that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hey. Yeah, so he had this odor.
Uh-huh.
So
God, Jesus help.
so have you been with women that had odors, or why don't people? I don't know, hygiene things. People don't take care of their hygiene, from my understanding. What I've heard.
Well, sometimes people get immune to it.
I think what's his name said that. Was it Ray? Not Ray J. Somebody said that. And then I guess the comment from the remark from it was, are you taking care of yourself? What you're putting inside of her?
That's a good question too.
Okay.
Vincent said men fake orgasms. We may not have one, but I never heard my boys say they fake a nut. LOL.
Right. Good point.
But I hear it happens, Bo. I hear it happens.
I think for the hygiene thing, I think men and women should definitely use what works for you. But as far as products, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you should know what works for you. If you know you finna, you know what I'm saying, clean yourself up a little bit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Take a
Right, but his
bath.
whole thing was if you're immune, is that what the word is?
if you're
Something
immune
like
to
you're
it, right. So
then-
then how do you tell the person then,
Right.
JJ? How do you,
Tell a woman.
how could you tell a woman?
You go down there, you're like,
You don't come with that vet. Your face shouldn't have been
Coffee
down
date. Coffee date.
what do you do?
I be smelling it on a coffee date.
That's what I'm saying. That's the end. That is the end.
That's where the finesse comes in. Is on how you present it.
Mhm.
It's how you talk to her, how you say it to her. I say, look, we have to talk.
See, I
We
can
need
see
to
you
talk.
can have women fall in love with you. He's just so smooth.
Stop it.
He's just so smooth.
Look at my
He's
face.
so smooth.
That's why he said he's running from him. Hello. Remember what he said at the beginning? Ain't
Yeah,
no
you
stop
probably-
it.
Stop
You
telling
probably
my
had
business.
stalkers and everything.
Stop
huh?
telling my
We
business.
done had stalkers.
Stop telling my business.
And just, we can get to this because I know we're only 8 minutes left. But to my ladies, if you had a man with an odor, would you tell him or just drop him? Was back to the odor thing. So
I'm a Sagittarius, so I would tell. I would have to say
Good.
something.
Good.
Oh, and see, people don't realize odor. Somebody can go past you and you can smell it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just about taking care of yourself. I don't know. Some people take a bath one time a day. I can take a bath three showers or whatever. People don't take care of their hygiene, and
I
it's just
agree.
the bottom line of that.
Mhm.
They thinking because they took a shower in the morning that they're clean. This is my thing, my pet peeve. If you use the bathroom, either you shower right afterward or you wash yourself off, because no way in hell you gonna tell me you don't have that odor
Give me some.
in your butt.
I
It's
shower.
no way.
I
I
shower.
don't shower every time I should. See, that's what I'm
See, I use a
What do
bidet.
y'all do in life that you have time to take a whole shower? And
Yes, it don't take
Yes.
I don't like.
That's
So
right.
you taking
Okay.
4 showers a
I
day?
take-
That just doesn't logically
I
connect
wanted
with
to
me.
answer the question, but I can do that.
But it doesn't make sense.
And then you have this odor in
Get a
your
bidet if y'all are that funky after you take a shit. Like,
Get a bidet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, use a
Yeah,
bidet or
like-
something. I just don't understand
It's
how.
for the mental, Dana.
Okay, am I right? Will
Yes.
you take a shower if you do a number 2? I mean,
Absolutely.
how
I
can
know
you?
nobody in life who takes
I
a
do.
shower but you would be the first in my entire
I
life.
do. I know.
Every
and
time
I
you
know
take a shit, you jump in the
people.
shower. If you out and about, you take. I like it. Just
You're gonna have to
doesn't
wash up.
logically-
No, it's so nasty.
Okay, for me,
I ain't doing it out in the back.
No, not out and about, but I'm saying at home.
let me just say
Oh,
this.
yeah,
For
absolutely.
me, I would tell him. For me, it would depend if I tell a man. It
Tell a
depends
man
on
what?
if he don't smell good.
You're not gonna tell him?
It depends on how invested I am in him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So,
We'll give you that.
That's yeah.
I
very fair.
mean,
so you're not gonna do anything with him if you're there, right? I mean, you pull his pants, you like, whoa. So what you
okay,
gonna
now
do?
that's a different perspective.
Okay.
So yeah, I would have to say, look, boo, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna head out.
Because I don't understand how people just take you know, you out here and you sweating and
Right, you know what you've been doing.
and you stinks. You know, you really
stinks.
But see, I thought that was a rule for men. You wash up and get fresh before you go
A lot
sit
of
down.
men don't
just
do
like
that.
just like a woman. As a woman, I would do that.
Niecy said
I
butt
mean,
wipes.
Butt wipe, ass wipe, all of it. They need to
Vincent
wash.
said so the seasoned sisters need to reach back and pull the young sister queens by their hands and teach them proper etiquette. He heard
I
young
agree.
women don't know how to wipe themselves.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
A lot
I
of
heard
men-
men in general don't know how to wipe themselves.
No, they
There's nothing wrong
don't.
with that, but.
Because I guess that's
But you
why
gotta
they.
take a shower every time y'all use the bath. You heard it here first.
That's right.
But am I?
Call it what
but
you
don't-
Y'all skin gonna be dry as fuck, but
No, no.
But you
no,
gonna
no,
smell
no.
good.
Call it what
But
you
you gonna
want
smell
to.
good.
When
You
I'm
gonna
fresh.
smell good,
When I'm
Diva
fresh.
Dana.
when they say cap, I'm just saying. I don't
I'm
want
just
every
saying,
single
how
one of them
can
to
a
take shower
person
inside their shit.
do a number 2 early in the morning, even if you had a shower and do a number 2, and then you walk all day with them crevices in the back, in the crack of
No,
your butt,
not
and you don't
doing
get back in the shower? How do?
Not doing it.
I think it's disgusting,
I even go to
and it's a total turnoff. I would absolutely throw up.
I even go
Right.
to the shower at work at the gym.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand that. Why a person, you know, okay,
We got 5 minutes left.
yeah,
Make this
you know
one
what,
juicy.
guys, this has really been great. I don't know if our next segment we're gonna have a dating show. There's the 2 divas that's gonna be on the dating scene here. We got Diva, I can't even get it out. Diva Dana and Diva K Renee. We're gonna have a dating show. So guys, we're gonna need some nominees here.
You will be vetted because I'm not going to go on a coffee date, so you can decide if I
Dana's
deserve.
not going on a coffee date, and K Renee wants steak.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
So
You know what I want.
Good luck.
So everyone, we appreciate you for watching. I'm sorry we started late and I was all over the place, but we made it
Finished
through.
it out.
We made it through. So this is Talk Show Divas of Atlanta. Like and follow. Hit us up on Instagram and YouTube. Talk Show Divas of Atlanta. I am
Thank
Bea
you,
Alexis.
JJ.
Thank you, JJ.
JJ, the finesse
Diva
and the truth
K.
teller.
Renee, and Diva Dana.
And Diva D. Alexis.
Domestic violence, breast awareness, whatever.
Breast
awareness
cancer
month.
awareness.
Yeah, we're with
Yes.
you.
Everybody take care. We love you.
We love you.
See you next
Thank
time.
you.
Let me reintroduce you.
Voicemail 1, voicemail 2, and right now that's plan. 1, voicemail 2, and right now that's plan.